Thank you, Mr. President. May I ask the Treasury Minister what the policy is regarding the limit on fixed odds betting terminals?
Call on the Treasury Minister to reply.
Mr. President, in light of the recently announced changes to the UK's reduced minimum stake to £2 scheduled for Q1 2019 for these machines, we will review the situation to understand the circumstances relevant to the UK that brought about the change and their significance to the island. As I've already mentioned, the UK Government's recent decision does give an ideal opportunity, I think, to review this situation in the island, to review the latest information that we have from our own licensed bookmakers, as well as those reports created by organisations which would be aware of any such gambling problems, such as the police and GamCare Isle of Man, and if appropriate, to take relevant action.
Supplementary, Mrs Beecroft.
Thank you, Mr. President. Is the Minister aware that the UK have announced that they're not going to actually implement the effect of the changes until 2020? And could he confirm that we do not have to follow the UK and we could implement the changes sooner if we wanted to do so?
Treasury Minister.
Mr. President, absolutely. I agree with the honourable member. I think this does present an opportunity to look at this. I'm not aware that we have the kind of problems that have been widely publicised in the UK. However, it's pretty clear that these machines potentially do encourage, shall we say, somewhat negative behaviours which could severely impact on people's lives. I think it's right that we take this opportunity to have a look at it. We absolutely don't have to follow the UK, and I will ask the Treasury officers and the GSC to be looking into this matter so that we get an understanding of the issues and if necessary, then make some appropriate changes to the amount that people can put into these machines for entertainment purposes.
Supplementary.
Thank you, Mr. President. I thank the Treasury Minister for his confirmation that he will look at this. I'm just wondering if you could give me some sort of time frame when the officers will be able to look at it and will be able to come back with a more definitive answer or some more explanatory issues surrounding it as to why we would not take this decision earlier.
Reply, sir.
Mr. President, this process will begin immediately, and if there are changes to be made, then I would be I expect to be back in front of the court in the very near future. One would hope that if there are changes, that they are brought forward certainly before the Christmas recess.